Hi everyone. Today I would like to talk about introduction to supply chain. I'm from program DFO, Diploma in Chemical Technology Oil and Fat. Here are the list name of my group mate. First is myself, is my own self. My name is Maya Aisha Safia binti Mizunur Basri. My number matrix is 33 DFO 24 F1031. Second is Muhammad Amir Hakim bin Khairul Anwar, 33 DFO 24 F1044. Third one, Nur Amani Batrisha binti Nur Razmi, 33 DFO 24 F1051. Then last one is Nur Fazana binti Osman, 33 DFO 24 F1031. In this video, I would like to talk about palm oil plantation. So, when is the harvest time of palm oil? The harvest time of palm oil are ready to harvest about 3 years after the planting, and the size of palm fruit with yield is around 5 kg to 20 kg or more than that. The example of palm oil plantation in Johor that I researched about it, Johor Plantation Group Berhad and Mahamurni Plantation. There's a lot more from Johor, but here are the research that I found. And the last one, we'd like to talk about the transportation types and the timing for palm oil plantation. For transportation, we use truck to transport all the palm oil, and for the timing, we usually occur in the early morning or late afternoon to avoid the heat and optimize efficiency. Not only that, after the palm oil plantation, I would like to talk about palm oil milling. Here are some of the milling process. First is palm bunches receiving, second is sterilizer, third threshing, fourth one is mashing and pressing, fifth crude oil clarifying, and the last one palm kernel recovery. Okay, so I would like to elaborate more about the function of each milling process. First, we would like to talk about palm bunches receiving. We have initial inspection. What is initial inspection? Initial inspection is the receiving area allows for the initial inspection of harvested palm fruit bunches. This step helps assess the quality and ripeness of the fruit, ensuring that only suitable bunches are processed. After that is sorting. What is sorting? Sorting is bunches may be sorted to separate rib from overrib or the damaged one. This process is vital. Vital is like important things for maximizing oil yield and the quality of the palm oil. And the third one is weighing. The palm bunches are typically weighed to determine the quantity being processed. Accurate weighing is important for tracking production and inventory management. And the last one is cleaning. Any foreign material like leaf, dirt, or debris are removed from the bunches during this stage. This helps to prevent contamination and maintain the quality of the oil. Here are the picture that I put so everyone can see it. First, we have the initial inspection, after that sorting and weighing. The third one is threshing. The purpose of threshing is to separate the palm fruit from the bunch. Here are the picture and the video that I put so you guys can see how it is processed. The next one is mashing and pressing. The purpose of mashing is to separate the pulp and the nut and crush the palm pulp. Next one is crude oil clarifying. Crude oil clarification is a process that removes impurities from crude palm oil to produce pure oil. Machine presses crude oil, first dilute with water washing through settlement and filtration. The fiber material removed from the oil and the carry out continuous settlement whole divide into two parts, oil and sediment. So, for the last of milling process is palm kernel recovery. The function of palm kernel recovery is to efficiently separate the extract palm kernel from the fiber and shells remaining after crude palm oil CPO extraction. Okay, the after product, which is the product produced after milling process, is crude palm oil, stand for CPO, and then PKO stand for palm kernel oil. And then we're going to talk about the storage condition and the transportation types. Okay, for the storage condition, everyone must be wondering, where does the processed oil being kept on? The processed oil is stored in oil storage tank. Oil storage tank is mainly used as a crude palm oil storage tank during palm oil process. It guarantees a certain storage temperature and a good sealing. It is useful for temporary storage of crude palm oil, kill contaminating microorganisms and destroy enzymes in the fresh palm fruit by heating during sterilization process. Prevent microbial growth by drying before storage. Low moisture content can prolong the shelf life of palm oil. The storage temperature of bulk palm oil is controlled around 50 Celsius to reduce the oxidation rate of oil. Okay, the last one, I would like to talk about the transportation types. The first one is bulk tankers. Bulk tankers designed with insulated and sometimes with heating system to maintain the oil temperature during transport. The capacity can reach to 25,000 and 40,000 liters. And the next one is flexi tankers. The flexi tanker is very large, flexible container that fit inside standard shipping containers, holding up to 24,000 liters. The advantages is the cost is very effective and can be easily transported by road, rail or sea. The limitation is one-time use in most cases, but they are highly efficient for bulk transportation. There are many more variety of transportation, but this is one of the transportation that they use to store the oil.
Process for refining palm oil. Number 1. Digestion. Digestion is where the fruit is heated to digest the exocarp and the mesocarp is separated from the endocarp and kernel. Number 2. Pressing. The mesocarp is pressed to extract crude palm oil, CPO. Number 3. Clarification and purification. Clarification and purification is insoluble content is removed during clarification. Number 4. Degumming is where the gums are removed from the palm oil using phosphoric acid or citric acid. Number 5. Bleaching. Bleaching is coloring matter and other metal ions are removed. Number 6. Deacidification and deodorization, where the crude palm oil is processed at low pressure and high temperature to remove odors and colors. Lastly, fractionation. Fractionation is the liquid part, olein, is separated from the solid part, stearin. Next, products produced after refining process. Palm kernel shells. Palm kernel shells can be mixed into biomass fuel or pressed into solid fuels to power boilers. Next, mesocarp fiber. Mesocarp fiber can be used as a soil fertilizer or to make fiber boards and backboards. Palm fatty acid distillate, PFAD. PFAD contains FFA and can be used as a raw material for animal feed, plastics, and medium-grade cleaners. PFAD is a byproduct from refining crude palm oil. It is a light brown solid at room temperature, melting to a brown liquid on heating. PFAD is used in soap industries, animal feed industries, and as raw materials for oleochemical industries. Storage and transportation types of palm oil. Number one, palm oil is stored and transported in tanks and sometimes in barrels or jerrycans. Next, palm oil should be stored at a temperature between 32 degrees Celsius and 40 degrees Celsius to prevent solidification and crystallization. The oil should be kept liquid during transport so it can be pumped out of the tanks. Storage tanks. Storage tanks, tankers, and containers should be insulated to prevent oil or water absorption. The insulation should be impervious to oils and fats. Coming with heating coils. Heating coils should be installed in the bottom of the tank and should heat from the bottom up. Ships and storage. Ships and storage tanks with heating should have temperature sensors and controls to prevent overheating. Pipelines. Pipelines should be designed to avoid air admixture. Filling. Filling should be done from the bottom or over the top of the tank with the pipe leading to near the bottom. Then, do not ventilate the tanks as this will supply oxygen and promote rancidity. Next, ensure tanks are completely dry after cleaning. Lastly, palm oil bleaches on contact with air.
Next, I'm gonna talk about palm oil product manufacturing with edible product. So these are two example for edible product is ice cream and cookies. But first we're gonna talk about ice cream. Ice cream ingredients is palm oil, milk cream, sugar, vanilla extract, egg yolks, cocoa powder, salt and condensed milk. So this is the production process of ice cream. First, mixing ingredients. So mixing ingredients are blended together to ensure the liquid and dry ingredients are fully mixed. Next is homogenizing. Homogenizing is the fat is distributed into small fat globules. And aging, the mixture is left to age for 4 to 24 hours so the dry ingredients can hydrate and the fat can crystallize. After that is freezing. Freezing is the mixture is frozen in a continuous freezer where about 50% of the water freezes. And hardening, the ice cream is frozen again at negative 40 Celsius to freeze out most of the water. And whipping is rotating blades inside a barrel whip the mixture to incorporate air, which gives the ice cream its lightness. And adding desired ingredients like fruits, nuts and other desired ingredients can be added. And filling, the ice cream is filled into containers. And the last one is blast freezing. The ice cream is placed in a blast freezer at negative 0 to negative 15 Celsius to freeze the remaining water. And after that, the next one is the uses and function of the product. It can improve its texture, taste, creaminess and visual appearance. And for the texture, the palm-based fats are similar to milk fat in their texture and melting properties, giving ice cream a smooth and creamy texture. And for the flavor, palm oil helps to ensure the flavor stability at the finished product. And the last one is appearance. Palm oil improves the visual appearance of ice cream. The last one about ice cream is storage condition. So the ice cream should be stored at a temperature of minus 18 Celsius or lower. The International Dairy Food Association says that ice cream stored above minus 28.9 Celsius has been heat shock and shouldn't be sold. Next is cookies. So the cookies ingredient is all-purpose flour, baking soda, salt, palm oil, sugar, chocolate chips and vanilla essence. and production process of cookies is refining, fractionation, and application. So the oil is refined and fractionation. The refined oil is chilled to solidify and form crystals. The solidified oil is then filtered to separate it into olein and stearine. And the last one is application. The different fraction are used for different applications. So for example, olein is used for cooking oil, while stearine is used for margarine, shortening, and confectionery. Next, the uses and function of the product. It also like the ice cream. The function is to improve its texture, taste, creaminess, and visual appearance. So first, it create a smooth and creamy texture. After that, it prevents chocolate from melting in hot weather, and makes chocolate spreadable at room temperature. And the storage condition of cookies is bakery or homemade cookies can be stored at room temperature 2 to 3 weeks or 2 months in the refrigerator. Cookies retain their quality when stored in the freezer for 8 to 12 months. So that's all from me for edible product of palm oil product manufacturing. So next we're gonna talk about non-edible product for palm oil product manufacturing.
Hi, my name is Hakim. This is my parts. Now, let I share to you guys what is palm oil manufacturing, which is non-edible. The first thing that you guys need to know is non-edible is the things that we can eat. Example like shampoo and toothpaste. Next. Okay, this is example of products of shampoo that you guys also can find at the website. Next. Shampoo ingredients. Number 1 is sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS. Number 2 is panthenol provitamin, P5. Number 3, sodium chloride. Number 4 is glycerin. Number 5, phenoxyethanol. Number 6, citric acid. Number 7, fragrance. Number 8, palm oil. Next. Okay, this is the production process. Number 1 is raw material sourcing. Number 2 is formulation development. Number 3 is ingredient blending. Number 4 is additive and conditioning agents. Number 5 is cooling and homogenization. Number 6 is quality control testing. Number 7, filling and packaging. Number 8, distribution. Next. Now, this is the uses and function of the products. Number 1 is cleansing. Number 2 is conditioning and moisturizing. Number 3 is strengthening and protecting. Number 4 is balancing scalp health. Number 5 is enhancing shine and smoothness. Number 6 is foaming and emulsifying. Next. Okay, this is the storage and conditioning. Number 1 is temperature control. Number 2 is avoid direct sunlight. Number 3, keep container sealed. Number 4 is humidity control. Number 5 is shelf life. Now we go to the toothpaste. This is the toothpaste ingredients. Number 1 is calcium carbonate. Number 2 is sodium fluoride. Number 3 is glycerin. Number 4 is sodium lauryl sulfate, which is SLS. Number 5 is xanthan gum. Number 6 is peppermint. Number 7 is triclosan, which is zinc citrate. Next. Now this is the production process. Number 1 is ingredient sourcing. Number 2 is mixing and blending. Number 3 is stabilization and texture. Number 4 is flavor and additive. Number 5 is quality control. Number 6 is filling and packaging. Number 7 is distribution. Next. Now this is the uses and function of the products. Number 1 is cavity prevention. Number 2 is plaque and tartar control. Number 3 is cleaning and whitening. Number 4 is freshening breath. Number 5 is moisture, retention and texture. Number 6 is sensitivity relief. Number 7 is antibacterial protection. Now this is the storage conditioning. Number 1 is temperature. Number 2 is humidity. Number 3 is avoid direct sunlight. Number 4 is close the cap tightly. Number 5 is shelf life. That's all from me. Thank you.